Good day everyone. Let's try to answer some math problem posted on Facebook. And also, special credits to Master Dr. Chetna Chowdhury for sharing this wonderful question. And let's start. Here's the question. In the figure, our goal is to solve for the length of segment DC. Now, if you want to try this problem, just pause this video, and if you're ready, here's the solution. And I hope you pause this video. Now let's see if you got the correct answer. I provide two solutions in this question. So let's start on the first solution. First thing to do is to create some perpendicular lines like this. The purpose is to use this 45, 45, 90 right triangle. Next, from point D, draw a perpendicular line through the blue segment like this. Now at this point, we will use the property of a 45, 45, 90 right triangle. Now since the given is the hypotenuse which is equal to 3, it follows that one of its leg is equal to 3 over square root of 2, or simply 3 square root of 2 all over 2. Now since it is a 45, 45, 90, it follows that the other leg is simply 3 square root of 2 over 2. Next, applying the same property, it follows that this blue segment is equal to 4 square root of 2 over 2, and the other leg is also equal to 4 square root of 2 over 2. Next thing to do is to find the measure of this segment. And the length of this segment is simply 7 square root of 2 minus 3 square root of 2 over 2 minus 4 square root of 2 over 2. Now simplify, and we get the length of this segment is equal to 7 square root of 2 over 2. It follows that the measure of this green segment is simply 7 square root of 2 over 2. Next, let's find the length of this small piece. And the length of this small piece is simply 4 square root of 2 over 2 minus 3 square root of 2 over 2, or simply square root of 2 over 2. After using Pythagorean theorem, then we're done. But as you can see, we use a lot of fraction and radical numbers. So that I will leave the rest of the calculations to you. And I will now proceed to the second solution. In our second solution, notice that we have 45 degrees and another 45 degrees. Therefore, we can create a 45, 45, 90 right triangle. To do that, we need to extend line segment AD and line segment BC, like this. Now since we have a 45 degrees and another 45 degrees, it follows that this angle is equal to 90 degrees. Next, we know that it is a 45, 45, 90 right triangle. It follows that the length of the side of this right triangle is simply equal to 7 square root of 2 all over square root of 2, or simply just 7 units. Now we have 3, therefore the other segment is simply 4. Now, the other leg is also equal to 7 units. Since we have 4, therefore this remaining segment is simply 3 units. Now, let's focus on this right triangle. Now, our goal is to solve for this segment. Now, notice that the length of the legs of this right triangle are 3 and 4. Therefore, to find the length of the hypotenuse, we will use Pythagorean theorem. So, we have c squared equals a squared plus b squared. Substitute all the given values, and we have c equals the square root of a squared, or simply 3 squared, plus b squared, or simply 4 squared. Now simplify, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 9 plus 16 equals 25, and square root of 25 will give us 5. Therefore, the length of the hypotenuse of this right triangle is simply 5 units. Or simply, if we are familiar with 3, 4, 5 right triangle, we can easily say that the length of the hypotenuse is simply 5 units. Therefore, the length of the segment DC is simply 5 units. And we're done.